What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the SH MONSTERARTS Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire Godzilla from Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire 2024. That's right, my zillions. I did acquire this. If you didn't see my unboxing for this, yes, I did get this, and I picked it up at Kaiju Brooklyn from my pals at Muteki Sales. I had bought it prior and I just picked it up there, and there was an unboxing of this and Kong on the channel, and in that unboxing I said it's possible that I'm going to do these reviews together because I've done a bunch of the Kongs, I've done a bunch of Godzillas from these molds. Like, they are just variants. That's how Bandai Tamashii decided to go with their initial offerings for this movie, to get product out on the day and date of the movie release, which was a really great idea in my opinion, and kudos to Tamashii in hindsight, because you know that was the only way to do it, because the new product takes a while to come out, to produce and stuff. So they are doing a Godzilla Evolved, but they aren't doing a Kong with Beast Glove. Talk about that in the Kong review, but yes, I decided to separate them, give them both their own due, because I don't know, they're MONSTERARTS, and I don't know, they need their own videos. I can't double up on a MONSTERARTS video, come on, that's bananas, guys. That's just leaving good views on the table, you know what I'm saying? Can't do it, and they do deserve their own due, because they are, in my opinion, awesome figures anyway, and I do like this box. So without any further ado, let's get to this review. And here's Godzilla out of the package, and you know, we're gonna be treating this review as if it's a brand new figure, because I don't buy figures just to disparage their repaints. If I wanted not to get it, I wouldn't have gotten it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I eventually did break down and got this because of the Kong. The Kong is the one that I really wanted. However, I figured, you know what, might as well get this because they go together in a way, and check it out, because I am going to look at this with open eyes and fresh eyes, and, you know, look at it as its own thing. Is this a good Godzilla? We're going to find out right now. But first, we have some accessories to go through. He does come with a pair of, you know, slightly other looking hands, like more open. Not even more open. I think these might be less open. I think the ones he has on them, the more clawy ones. So these are okay. You know, there's got paint on it, paint on the nails, and they do look pretty decent. Then we get the lower jaw piece. We've seen this before, with a little bit of heat ray effect there, and the teeth are okay on this, sinewy bits. I'm not gonna totally show this off. It's fine. We get the beam, you know, that goes in there. I've never loved the way this looks. The beam itself is nice, but the way this looks, I don't know. I guess we can show it off. It is on by a ball joint. I don't really love taking this out. You know, it's a small ball joint. Honestly, I don't feel good about doing it. Good. There we go. I just don't feel good about doing that. There we go. So, you know, and that's probably why. Let's see. Let's get this joint in first, maybe. I don't know if it's completely in. You can look all the way up, and you would stick this in this way. It's kind of meant for, you know, when he's firing the beam upwards, basically. But, you know, you can do it this way. However, you will need a Tamashii stage act to, you know, pop in right there. Unfortunately, this figure does not come with one. So, you know, you're going to have to get one from an older figure for that. It is what it is. That's why I'm kind of like on the fence about, you know, them doing this for this particular figure. And I say that because if you were gonna do this repaint, right, and make this Godzilla 2024, like, I feel like they could have gone with that more energized look, like Hayatoys is doing. You know, that would have made sense. You already painted this, just, you know, have the paint go through. Will they do another repaint for that? It's quite possible, guys. It is quite possible. You know, that's the thing. That's an easy one to do, should they decide to do it. But I feel like this one could have been it. You didn't even need to give us a beam effect then, honestly. Could have just done the energized look, because, you know, and this is the problem I had with the one from, I guess, GXK, when the mouth was this color as well. I feel like this is very specific. Like, he doesn't walk around with this color dorsal fins unless he's about to shoot the beam. So it kind of limits you a little bit if you're doing photography or whatnot, you know, when you can use this. They have given us enough Godzillas to do everything, I guess. But I do wish this was just the energized version, because, like, there's no reason to give us another one like this for this movie. What, you know, unless it was like a normal version. I guess they didn't want to do that because they've kind of already given us a normal version at some point. So, yeah, I get it, but, you know, I don't know. I feel like the energized version would have been the better way to go, in my opinion, if they were going to do it. However, I mean, the dorsal fins look decent enough. I do like that there's like a purple at the very edge here. I think that's pretty cool. You see that? There's a purple at the edge, which is a very interesting and neat look. Different. The dorsal fins do look good. There's like silvers and blues, and it's the start of that kind of energized look. So that's pretty cool. I wish it didn't bleed as much on the tail part. I feel like it kind of comes out a little bit, where up here it's not really like that. You got more of that purple. So I wish it looked a little bit more over here. That kind of stops right there with the purple, and then it just kind of has more of this bleed, kind of movie monster series style paint towards the end of the tail. But the tail looks pretty good. I mean, it's a very nice sculpt. So, you know, and your mileage is going to vary on the sculpt. I do like the sculpt. I've been on record saying that I like the sculpt, and that's not going to change here. The sculpt to me is very, very good. I really like it for Godzilla. I like that he's not like super bulky, and he's movable, and it works. In my opinion, it works. The nails look really, really good on this one. See that? Like, really good. I noticed it on the extra hands, which I think one of them just fell down. It's really, really nice. Let's see these hands here. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, guys. I do like that. So that looks pretty decent. All the sculpt here looks really good. The legs totally sculpted well. Dorsal fins again sculpted really nice. I dig this sculpt, and when it's like really good, I think it's really good. So far, I mean, I do like it within itself. I think it's pretty good. Like I said, I like to treat these as its own thing. The eyes are very nice in the blue. I do like that. And the mouth looks pretty good on this one. Very nicely done. Yeah, we got some like wear here where it's like we're kind of worn out of this mold, but, you know, if it looks good, I can't say it looks bad, right? You know, like within itself, it looks good. The tongue looks good, snewy bits. So I think the head sculpt is really good. I like how the dorsal fins are painted all the way to here. And again, you know, that kind of metallic purple is back again over here. Well, I mean, it was always there. So I like that metallic purple. That adds to it a little bit. But, you know, when this paint looks good, it's pretty good. And I gotta say, this paint is pretty good on this one. You know, this might maybe a little bit of an issue. I don't know if it's that much of an issue. I really don't. It's the same on both sides, so I'm not gonna like fault it. It's not like the purple comes back, so it's decent enough. Within itself, it is decent enough. It's not a bad looking Godzilla, and that is cool. I mean, again, your mileage is gonna vary on this mold. Some people hate it. Some people don't think it looks right. I think it looks good. I really do. As a representation of this, I've always liked this. I mean, people hated the night color one. I loved the night color one. So, you know, again, your mileage is going to vary. I think the night color one I like better than this. But this isn't bad. This isn't bad. There's nothing inherently bad going on here. So, yeah. Yeah, let's keep it here and finish off with articulation. The mouth opens and closes. The head moves like so. There's a, you know, couple joints in there, which will work. Even down here. Oh, the arm just fell off. And I had a feeling that was going to happen because the way this is moving in and out is bound to make it pop out. Well, you got a big joint there at the shoulder. So, hopefully that's not a problem. I haven't had much going on in terms of pop and outage. But now we do. So, that could be a problem. Oh, there we go. It went in nice and easy. So, that's good. I did notice that it feels like, see, this joint is further in, and this one maybe isn't? Or maybe this joint is just tight. I don't know. There is some tightness going on this side, where this side is a little more free-moving. So, definitely something to note. The body, you got the joint up here and down here. You're not getting a ton of range of motion out of it, but you can do some things with it. So, there's that. You got the hinge here at the elbow. It's not really a hinge. I think it's actually just more ball joints. But actually, should be a hinge there. Because there is a hinge at the wrist. And that one, this hand likes to pop out a lot on me, it seems like. This side, not as much. Either way, you do get decent range there. The hips move outwards. Go back and forth. The knees work decently enough as a double joint. The ankles work good as well. And then, of course, you got an awesome SH MONSTERARTS tail. No issue. No issues on this one until there is one, right? Until I move it way too much to try to illustrate that. Ball joints. But I haven't seen too much. Popped out again. Well, it is what it is. It's bound to happen. Hopefully it just doesn't become a problem. I get it. What are you gonna do? And for your size comparisons, first up, here is Godzilla with my new favorite Kong, my combo Haya SH MONSTERARTS Kong. It really is probably my new favorite Kong. And it's, yeah, I probably gonna keep it this way. This head is being sacrificed for this body. I mean, I'm bored with both of them, so that one does it for me. Anywho, we will be looking at the Kong that belongs with this Godzilla, though, in the Kong review, so stay tuned for that. And for one more size comparison, here is the GXK Godzilla with the GVK Godzilla, which again, yeah, I don't know about that mouth. And the night color version Godzilla, which again, I do really, really like these colors. It's very interesting and different. And I'm drawing a blank right now, and I didn't like see it real quick, but did they not give us a regular color Godzilla from either of these movies? Do we have to go all the way back to Godzilla King of the Monsters for that? I'm drawing a big old blank right now, because that would have been a good thing to do for this particular release then, like I think I said at the top. Yeah, weird, right? No, we haven't gotten a regular colored one in a bit, so I don't think they're gonna start now. Like I said, if they do another one of these molds, it'll probably be an energized version, which again, it should have just been this one. And my final thoughts, well, there's nothing inherently wrong with this one. Yeah, I had a couple of things pop out, but like, par for the course, really. Nothing like strangely annoyingly popping out. The color scheme looks good. I don't really have a problem with it, per se, within itself. I mean, they did a decent job. Again, the tail, maybe I could say, a little bit too much overspray there, but otherwise, I think it's decently solid. I just don't think, and my only issue is, I just don't think this was the right, like, color to give us, if you're gonna give us this mold again for this movie. Like, just go with the energized version, or just give us a regular version. Like, you know, I think that would have worked a little bit better, in my opinion, than this. Again, nothing wrong within the figure itself, but I think I would have preferred like a normal version, a pre-evolve version like Haya did, or an energized version. I think, you know, if you're gonna go with this mold anymore, that's what you should have done, and not this, in my opinion. But otherwise, it's a totally fine release. If you've missed out on this mold at any point, this is not a bad one to get. Honestly, it's easily accessible right now. So yeah, I would say go for it. The nails look really, really good. I mentioned that. And the mouth is really nice. The eyes look good. So again, nothing actually wrong with the figure itself. It's a good sculpt. The articulation's fine. So, you know, good figure. Just, guess not really needed, right? You know, the Kong though, I guess we're gonna need. So we'll look at that next, and we'll talk about that a little bit further. But for now, that's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection. Till next time, peace out, peeps.